back to another Pokemon X and Y Nuzlock with your boy Damon. The team hasn't changed much since the last episode. I did bring Relicanth back on for the Fallen Politoed. And then I added Manectric with White Smoke. Because Manetric's not the best Pokemon, but White Smoke is nice to kind of prevent stats being lowered. It does suck he has a speed down nature, but what are you going to do? So when we left off, we got the encounter after a little fight up here. So yeah, it's gonna make it through Route 14 here and see what we can find. Oh, so we already got our encounter with Manectric. But hope everybody is doing well. Hope you guys have had a great week. Hope you guys have been enjoying the shorts and the videos as they have been popping out this week. I have been a little busy and a little off my game this week. As far as like recording and like editing and getting it all up on time. I haven't missed a day or been late yet, but I definitely have been slacking. Like I'm recording this on Friday or Thursday night. After I got home from work. It's been a long day, a long week. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been one of those weeks where everything's just tiring and feels dragged out. So I'm gonna try to have the energy up for this episode. Might be a little bit shorter, but we'll still try to bring in the energy and have a fun time while we're doing it. We did teach Manectric Sacred Sword, just because it's a special attack and he could learn it. You know what? Great fighting coverage. Again, not really the best Mon that I could have got, but definitely still a solid Mon nonetheless. If I was smart, I would be using Repels right now. Venusaur, I don't think I have a Venusaur though. It's still nice if I find one. So I could get ability and the option of running a Mega Venusaur. So I do like Venusaur. Excuse me. We did try to hit the Pokemon card drop today at the time of recording. So we were up pretty early to try to hit that. Say try to hit that because typically our normal restocker does restock today. But she is on vacation or something. She's not working the stock this week, so she has someone filling in for her. And they did not come out today to any of the stops that I know that she does, just because I kind of checked them all just to see, like, oh, maybe they do just run them differently or whatever. I did not have any luck finding them before I went to work. And we were sitting at one of them from like 2:50 to I think 5 o'clock or 7:45 is when we called it for the day and came home. My normal crew that I hang out with there stayed there until like after 9, and before they all called it. But then when I went back to work, when I drove to work, I stopped by. I stopped by all of them on the way, just to see if, oh, maybe he came in late. So I checked all the stops that I know she does. Because she's a sweet lady. She tells us like what stores she normally can do. Just so we can kind of check on them. And she'll change up the days, but I was like, oh, we'll see. And just nothing out there, unfortunately, because today is the drop of, or tomorrow technically is the drop of those EX boxes. But typically some stores get them a little bit early just because they have them. They don't want to have to do all the stores in one day. They don't want to have to go to like 10 different stores on one day to do the reset. Or do the release. Which rightfully so, because that's a lot of stores to go to. And a lot of Pokemon and card weirdos out there. Waiting for restocks like myself. But no, we stayed out there and shot the shit with some of the friends for a while and everything before we came back. I came back. 1, I was hungry. 2, I had to get my fiance back home for work. I just didn't want her to be late, and I wanted her to be able to take a nap since it didn't look like we were going to be getting any cards. Because I had assumed since she wasn't there already by like 7:15, she wasn't coming. Only because, like I said, we've been going to the restocks for a while. We talked to her. She's nice enough to tell us like her time frame and stuff, so we kind of like, and we've seen it enough, like we know like roughly what time she gets to the stores, like by, like not like obviously on the money, but like, oh, she'll be at the store usually by 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. So usually if she's not there, we're like, is everything alright? Did something change? But yeah, so it's kind of had a feeling. No one to come home, eat, and take a nap. So yeah, unfortunately. So tomorrow I'll try to hit up a few stores, see if I can get any of the EX boxes at market, or at MSRP, because I don't feel like paying over MSRP for Pokemon cards. If I have to, I have to, but I definitely try not to, because yeah, F that. I went to GameStop today just because, I was curious. Like, obviously it's GameScalp at this point, but I was curious to kind of see like what the price was of everything that they had. Oh, beautiful, beautiful heart scales. Oh, you guys don't know this. My Snorlax has a good ability, and I've been waiting for fine heart scales to use it, so that'll be fun. But we so Game Scout, so we were talking about. I went there today just to see, just out of pure curiosity. I asked how much they were charging for pre-orders, because they had the pre-orders for the EX boxes. It's like $59. I'm sorry, $59. I think it's gonna be like $30, $40 tops. I'm like, that's a lot for a pre-order. Like, pre-order at least have an MSRP. Like, come on now. But it's GameStop doing GameStop things. And the EPB for Chaos Rising, it's looking like $90. I heard that As I was talking to the worker, I was like, hey, I just want to see what some prices are on some of the pre-orders for the TCG. She said $90 for the ETB, and I stared at her. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, oh, we have 33 pre-orders at this location. Like, who the fuck is pre-ordering a Chaos Rising standard ETB, not Pokemon Center, for $90? You haven't even hit the shelf yet. Like, I get some people don't want to fight, like, don't want to wake up early, don't have to hopefully catch a restock, have, like, things what happened to me today where the stalker doesn't show up for whatever reason, something happened or whatever. Obviously life happens, so I understand. But some people don't want to gamble, and like whatever, I'll just pay a little extra for it. And that's fine, I'm not faulting that. But the set's not even out yet, and you're already paying over market, or over MSRP. For a set that's like, honestly, the art rate, like, the cards I've seen in that set are like, not that great. Like I said, just from what I've seen, I'm not impressed. But it's like, it's just shocking to me. Like, why? But, like I said, I get it. Some people just don't want to waste time. And I completely understand that. And I'm completely for that. I get it. Everybody should do what makes sense to them. I just can't personally justify it for a set that's either A, not out yet, or B, is still in print. Like, I don't mind, like, overpaying for, like, some things if I have to. Like, I've overpaid for, when I say overpaid, I just mean paid over, MSRP. For Twilight Masquerade and ETBs, a few of them. Because I wanted to open them. And that's just something that I wanted to do. I've overpaid for prismatic booster bundles, because me and my fiance wanted to open them. So, like, I fully get it and support it. If that's what you're going to do, no shame. Like, I'm not shaming anybody out here, but it's like, for that company, like, this GameStop, I'm like, have a little bit more class, and, like, for the first week, like, even if it's just sort of pre-orders, do it at MSRP, and then once it hits the shelves, then you can raise it up, sure, if that's what you choose to do. But, like, to charge people over MSRP when I know you're getting allocation, like, it's not like they're buying it off people and they need to mark it up to make profit off of what they're paying for it. They're getting it sent to them through distribution. That's gonna hurt. Okay, never mind. Fine. So it's just like, to me, I'm just like, that's just so dumb. But back to me getting up early as shit this morning for Pokemon cards. I laugh at myself for it because it's hilarious. Toxic spikes. I think that's fine. That did nothing. What's good against poison? I don't know if Pup could take a hit. I think Salamence can. But oh, it's because I'm flying. Correct, nerd. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. But for me waking up early, I have to beat like scalpers and shit to the drops, which sucks. Like, there's a couple local card shop owners that go there just to buy them, just so they can sell them at above MSRP at their shop. And again, just like the people that buy it over MSRP, no shame. I get the hustle. I respect it to a point, but it's like, man, sometimes I'm just like, come on now. But it is what it is. That's people are gonna do what they're gonna do. Okay, never mind. I can't take that. I don't know if Salamence can take one or take two or not. Oh yeah. But it's like people that do that sometimes I feel like ruin the hobby or their sport for other people sometimes. It's just unfortunate. Like today I got there, and there was someone from not in our town, a different town, who came down, which, you know what? No shame, no hard feelings. Like, I get it. You out here doing what the rest of us trying to do. But, like, so, this man put down 2 chairs and then pulled his car into the fire lane. Like, bro, what are you doing? He got there first off at 11:30 p.m. The store opens up at 6 a.m. Why the fuck are you gonna be out there? Like, I get being early, but that's being beyond extra. I'm just gonna level everybody up to 42, which is the cap for this gym. But man, I was like, brother. He said that night, my eyes popped out of my head. Well, we put down 2 chairs, pulled his car up into the fire lane, and one of my normal people that I'm always there with, got out, and she never gets out of the car early, and confronted him, like, hey, that's kind of weird that you have 2 chairs out here. He's like, well, I was here, I was just playing on I was doing computer work for school on my laptop. And I'm like, I get that. If it's a laptop, though. Oh, this could kill. This could kill. Nope, okay. We're gonna swap out of this immediately. Go to dragons. But like, I get that, but laptops, first off, your thing doesn't have to be plugged in at all times. That's got an internal battery. He's like, you know how laptops work, it needs power. I'm like, yeah, but it also has an internal battery to where if you charge it, you can have it unplugged. Like I said, it is what it is. I didn't really care too much. But they got into it pretty hard. It was actually really fucking funny. I sat there, was fucking dying laughing. It was the greatest entertainment I could have asked for that early in the morning. But yeah, it just didn't like make sense to me why he had 2 chairs there and wasn't even using them. It looked like he was trying to hold spots in line for people. And us around here in the area that I live at, like, we don't honor the chair system. Like, if there's a chair there and you're not actively planted in it, you're not in line. It's just the way that we've always done it, just to be fair and start. Like, if you want to bring a chair and sit there, that's fine. You'll be in line. That's absolutely fine. We won't say anything about it. But it's like, if you want to put your chairs down, then leave, or sit in your car, take a nap, and then come back, say, hey, I was here first. Well, that's not really the way that we like to do things because we like to keep everything as organized as possible for everybody involved. Just to make it easier. Because at that point, it's easier for the store to know, one, how many people are there. Two, it lets the store know, like, if there's any issues or anything like that. It lets the stalkers know, like, who's there. And we've talked to, and I know some stalkers, like, see people and, like, run. They're like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. And honestly, fair. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, some of them, like ours, actually likes seeing who's there so they can kind of know. Because, like, she knows, like, our regulars that are there, like, oh, cool, they're here, so if anything happens. Because there's been some people that, like, try her, like, test her patience and, like, mess around or, like, try to get stuff early and stuff like that. But our group's pretty good about shutting that down as quickly as humanly possible. And standing up for the stalker. Because no one should have to feel any kind of way about having to go to work. Like, to stock Pokemon cards like that. Like, so we do our best to try to help her stay, like, safe and feel comfortable while she's doing it. And make her laugh and, like, you know, have a good time just messing around. But she enjoys that. So it's just like, don't wait in your, like, I get waiting in your car a little bit. Like, there's some days if I do get there, like, stupidly early and I see other people there that I know, and we'll sit in our car for a little bit. And then there's days where it's the people that are waiting for someone else to get there, and then me and either I'll just get there or me and my girl will get there. Let's go, Gym Badge. And then we'll go up there, and even if they were there first, if they're not actively standing in line, they just get second or third, depending on if it's just me or if it's me and my girls there. And that's why we've just always done it again, just to help make things as easy and comfortable as possible for everybody. And there's days where I'm sitting there waiting, and then people come out and say, "Oh, well, I was here first." Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you were. I was here, but I wasn't up in line, so I don't count. But trying to get that kid to understand that was a little rough for for some unknown reason. I don't know why it was so hard for him to understand. But yeah, I definitely talked a lot this episode. I apologize. I definitely just did not shut up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to do it for the episode. We almost lost our couple mons there. But we were able to find our way through. I forgot how squishy Manectric was. But if you guys did enjoy the video, if you are new here, please be sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share with a friend. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are liking it. If you guys have had any luck securing any drops or anything, or if by the time this goes live, it'll be on Saturday. If you guys got lucky with any of the drops to get any of the EX boxes or anything, any Ascendant Hero bundles, or anything like that. I think Magic's coming out with a new set too. So, but anyways, I appreciate it, buddy. Hope you guys had a hell of a great time, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.